Your second option, if you're going to, in your Photoshop category here for your final project, let's take a look. We'll get here to the website, and you know you have 3 Photoshop options to choose from. Right now we're going to take a look at the Big Bang Theory option, and I want to show you a few tips on that one. First of all, it might kind of look like this when you get it done. The idea is to take these 5 main characters from Big Bang Theory and put them into a composite image. Also, you have to use this image of the atom that is in the background, and also you have to use some kind of color or gradient for the very background here. I do have the requirements all listed here on the website. You can click on the requirements link, load up that PDF, and here we go. The idea is to use Photoshop to create the composite, 800 by 600, colored or gradient background. The atom image is provided on Drive L. There are several choices of images of these main characters. They're also on Drive L, and you just have to put this together into a decent looking composite image. Save your work on your network drive. You could call it Final Photoshop Big Bang, and look for the link on My Big Campus for your final project for your Photoshop selection. Remember how this works. Let me get back to here. You have to choose one of these 3 Photoshop options, and this is one of them. Alright, well, let's take a quick look at a few tips about putting this together. When you start it off, click File and click New. Let that load up. We're going to use the web preset. The size will be 800 by 600. Click OK there. If you want to do a Control Plus to zoom up on it, you can. Do something with your background. Fill it with a color, which you could do with Edit Fill, or you could use a gradient. In this case, I will use a gradient. I'm going to use this orange and yellow, change it to circular, drag it out. I'll have something like that. To do the image of the atom, you click File and Open. You'll work your way to drive letter L. It'll be on the courses drive. For the purposes of this demo, I have it tucked away in a different folder. Here's the picture of the atom. Now, if you'll look at the picture of the atom, it has a transparent background. That's what those gray and white checks mean in the background of this. So you can do a Select All or Control A, copy it or Control C, take it over to your background, paste it or Control V. Control T to transform, size that as desired. I'm just going to lay it in right like that. Now when you're ready to start working with the characters, you'll see a variety of choices here. I'll open up this picture of Raj. Now you'll notice that there's kind of on most of these there's kind of a nice white background. If that's the case, you can use the magic wand to select. Remember, you can use the tolerance to adjust the sensitivity of the magic wand if necessary. I'll invert that selection. Control-Shift-I or select inverse. Copy that. Paste it in. Didn't get what I wanted there. You can try that copy again. Paste it in. Now you'll notice, and I noticed this a moment ago, I got a little bit of extra stuff right here that I didn't want. I'll just take the eraser tool and get rid of that. Control T to transform Raj here. Size the characters kind of however you want. And certainly not a bad idea to come along and add some kind of layer style to dress it up a little bit. A drop shadow, an outer glow, whatever you feel like looks good. So Raj is in place. To finish this off, we'd have to continue selecting characters. Again, white background here, so I can probably use the magic wand with decent success. Tweak the tolerance on that one just a little bit. Turn the tolerance up a little bit. The normal value on the tolerance is 32. Invert that selection. Copy Penny. Paste her. Gotta transform because she's a little big. Set her kind of right in that corner. And again, I really encourage you to take enough time to add some layer styling to these. It'll improve the look of it a lot. As you continue to work and add characters, eventually you'll wind up with something where you have all 5 of the main characters, and you have the atom in the background, you have your colored background. When you get to that point, you got it. No text required on this one. So you'll have to save your work on your network drive. You can call it Photoshop Final, Big Bang Theory. Just name it so it makes sense. And then you'll be able to turn it in on My Big Campus. All right, there's some tips for the Big Bang Theory option.